Hello, everyone. Welcome to Christopher's Entertainment Blog. I am your host, Chris. Welcome to my 100% spoiler-filled review for Jurassic World. And guys, I got to tell you, I actually seen this film a few days back, so it's been a few days since I've seen it. But it's been like since the original the original Jurassic Park. It's been a while. I think it's set 22 years. Yeah, 22 years after the events of Jurassic Park. They kind of like took Jurassic World or Jurassic Park 2 and 3 or whatever. Or I think it was like Lost World. But they took those and kind of just like brushed them aside. Like maybe they exist, but we're not going to mention them. I think this more coexists with Jurassic Park and then Jurassic World. I mean, they're kind of like, more in line with each other than the other two. But anyway, it's been so long. I mean, since the original one. This one, I love the concept of Jurassic World. I really did, and I really do. I mean, and I thought in this film, Chris Pratt, I thought was solid. I thought he was great. I thought he was going to be typical Chris Pratt, goofy or whatever. He had like a couple lines that were, kind of hilarious. They were hilarious. They were funny, Chris Pratt like. But for the rest of the film, I mean, he was like really just not like Chris Pratt. I mean, he was very, strict and just, serious, which was like strange. It was strange at first. I was like, wow, but in a good way. I mean, I really liked him in this character. I thought he did very well. And after a while, I didn't notice it was Chris Pratt. He just felt like he was that character. I mean, it felt good. I mean, he was great. I liked him as this character. And it was a good change for him as well. I liked him in this serious role, So I think he could do probably other serious roles and pull it off quite well. Bryce Dallas Howard is also wonderful. I think she's fantastic. Her character in this movie, I felt was just stupid. Not that she's stupid, but I mean, I just felt like her character was stupid in some ways. I mean, she's doing stupid things. I mean, she comes off in the beginning as someone that doesn't care about these two, like her kid, not her sister's kids. I guess her nephews or whatever. Doesn't care one bit. Pawns them off onto the other woman, the assistant or whatever. And doesn't care about the dinosaurs or anything about anything. It's just weird. And then all of a sudden, then like when chaos starts to ensue, she's just like, take the whole population of this island and let's pull them back to one section instead of evacuating everybody. She does a stupid thing and she just acts stupid. I mean, it's just like, what are you doing? And then she does a complete 180 and then starts to, get out there and dirty and gritty and starts to fight and stuff like that. Then I started to like her. But at the beginning, I thought she was like really dumb. I was like, what in the heck are you doing, woman? But then she, I liked her by the end. I thought she was great at the end. But this overall film, I'm going to say right now, the overall film, I thought the whole thing of I really enjoyed the film. But overall, everything what they were doing in the film was stupid. It was just a complete travesty and just ridiculous. I was like, what a complete, just tragedy. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just like you're creating this dinosaur, and it's just like, why? Why would you create this dinosaur, this what is it called? Abdominus Rex? Was that what it was called? Yeah, the Indominus T-Rex. It's like created from like a T-Rex and velociraptors and like all this other stuff. It's just like, why? Why would you do that? They say, well, they wanted to bring in more people, that people were starting to become like jaded, with regular dinosaurs walking around, which I was like, how is that possible? But, so they create this like abomination, this like mixed breed, and then they keep it in this cage, and then it becomes like this wild, like sadistic beast. It's just like, and it wasn't even the Indominus Rex's fault. I mean, it was the people's fault. They were stupid. Everybody was stupid in this film. It was just like, you're creating this new dinosaur. You keep it in a cage. You're treating it terribly, just like Chris Pratt's character said. I mean, it's not in the open wild. It's been in this cage. It's all it knows. And then it gets out and like it just goes on a rampage and kills all these like innocent, great dinosaurs. Like the Brontosaurus and all this Triceratops and all these ones. Just like, oh my god, it's just tragic. I mean, they had a great park too. They had a great thing going there. I mean, it's just like, don't create these dinosaurs that kill. Don't create dinosaurs that want to rip flesh. Don't do that. I mean, they had the T-Rex under control there, even though that's probably a bad idea. But all these other dinosaurs were awesome. Like the Brontosaurus, and it was just sad. It was sad to me. I was like, man, what a waste. I mean, these people are stupid. And then they have to do some other things where they have to use other dinosaurs to kill this other dinosaur. It's just like, man, what a waste. And all these other dinosaurs are dying. You have the velociraptors are dying and getting ripped apart. It's just like, man, what a waste. So, they even had the what was the flying dinosaurs, the one that had it in the Avery or whatever, and then they broke out because of that the owner guy had to fly the helicopter and then he crashed it. It was just like, I don't know. And he wasn't even like a full-fledged pilot, and he's going out there flying. It's just like, man, these people are dumb. I mean, they're really stupid. So, for me personally, it was just like, none of this was the dinosaur's fault. None of it. Even the Indominus Rex, not her fault. It was the people's fault. They were dumb. They were stupid. That's the way I seen it. And it was like, it was kind of pissing me off. I was just like, man, I mean, you have all this great park with this fascinating, just amazing stuff going and happening, and then you have to be stupid and then create this dinosaur, and then it goes on a rampage, and then you have to kill this other dinosaur with dinosaurs, and then the other loss of human life as well, and all the guests of the place dying and everything. It's just like, wow, you can't get any more dumb than that. But overall with this film, I did enjoy the film, even though it was kind of like pissing me off at the end there. I was just like, it just felt like a tragedy to me. But there was kind of like a plot hole there with like the Velociraptors, Chris Pratt's character, where he's like training them. And then he gets in the cage. He's got to save that guy that's in the cage, and he's doing putting the hands up, the famous pose that everybody's doing. And then he gets out of there, and they just want to rip him apart. They just want to kill him. Then the next scene that you see him with those dinosaurs is on the motorcycle, and then they're running beside him. Just like, why do they not want to rip him apart? I mean, they wanted to rip him apart like that last scene, And then all of a sudden they're running beside him, and then the next scene, when they see Indominus Rex, and they turn on him, and then by the end of it, he's like petting one on the nose and taking the camera off. It's just like, I don't know. I can't really believe that. I can't really get behind it because Vincent D'Onofrio's character was kind of like a wasted character in this film. He was like this bad dude who just wanted everything to do with war and fighting and killing. And so I was actually happy he got his arm bit off and mauled to death. But the whole thing is that his character, I mean, he wants to do all this evil stuff, and then he gets, he tries to befriend the Velociraptor. It bites his arm off, but then Chris Pratt's character, even though he had a little bit more of a connection with them, I understand that, but it just seems like, I mean, you're talking about a Velociraptor. I mean, I don't think they're really going to care, really. I mean, I don't know to believe that or not. I mean, I guess it's kind of like maybe like a wild, like, tiger or something, that you would befriend. Maybe there might be a connection there. I want to try to believe it, but it's kind of a hard concept to believe. I don't know. It just was hard for me to believe it, even though I want to. I'm trying to force myself. I don't know if that's a good thing. But that was kind of a hole there, though, that 1 minute they're trying to kill him, the next minute they're not. I don't know. But there was a neat Easter egg with the Tyrannosaurus Rex busting through that Spinosaurus skeleton or whatever at the end. I don't know if anybody caught that, but that was actually like the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 or something. So that was a cool little Easter egg thing there. And overall with this film, it had some great visuals. I think the dinosaurs looked amazing. They looked great. The CGI was great. But I just really felt like everything that was going on, these people were just stupid. I was like, wow, I mean, you can't be any more dumb. I mean, what a tragic loss of life. Dinosaur life and human life. It's just like, what a waste. What a, just a massive scale, like, just fail. But overall, I did enjoy the film. But I'm probably gonna put it still below the original Jurassic Park. That film is just magical. When I saw that as a child, it's still magical to this day, and I think just a far better film. This one is better than Jurassic Park 3, and probably a little better than the second one as well. So I like seeing the Jurassic Park touches where they went into the old building of the original Jurassic Park, and they had the old Jurassic Park Jeeps and stuff. And it's just amazing how that kid, though, fixed that Jeep, and it was like 25 years old or something. And it just all of a sudden, it's just like, the gasoline in it is like 25 years old. I don't even think that thing would start. I mean, I don't know. That seemed a little far-fetched as well, the kid starting the Jeep. I mean, it just seemed very realistic. But I was just like, whatever. But visually, this film was great. I like Chris Pratt's character a lot. Also, Bryce Dallas Howard I thought was kind of annoying, stupid at the beginning, but then she redeemed herself by the end, and I liked her. Vincent D'Onofrio's character, I don't know what to say about his character. I think his character was a kind of a waste. Not doing very much. Just know that this guy was just a complete, dirtbag. But overall, I mean, Vincent D'Onofrio is a great actor, though. But we did see that, like, what was that? The Asian scientist. I mean, I think he was like the true villain. I mean, he was the one that wanted to create these dinosaurs, like mix them and match them. And he was the one that got away too with all the dinosaur cells or embryos or whatever they were. So obviously, we're going to get a Jurassic World 2 now. I mean, this film has made, I think it's like $1.5 billion. As the dog barks, and he's happy that it made 1.5 billion. So it's just amazing that this film has made this much. I mean, it had a $150 million budget, and it's made $1.5 billion. Amazing. So I never expected it to make that much. I thought maybe it would make close to $1 billion, but not this much. I mean, just amazing. So I don't think it's going to beat Avatar, which is like over $2 billion. That's just insane. But who knows? I mean, the year, we still got a lot of year left, but I don't think it's going to reach that. No way. I think it's winding down now. But amazing run by this film. Amazing run. And we're going to get a Jurassic World 2. I think it's safe to say. So I think they did a great job with that. But overall, I'm probably going to give this film about a 7.5. Yeah, I don't know. I want to give it an 8, but overall, I did like the film, and I can't wait to see Jurassic World 2. But let me know in the comments below, guys, what you thought of this film overall, good or bad. Also, like and subscribe, guys. I do appreciate that support. But that will do it for me, guys. I am Chris for Christopher's Entertainment Blog. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.